Welcome back to Woodruff Woods. Well, I'm out here on my property today. I'm gonna take down a cherry tree that tipped over. Actually, it's been quite a mess. I cleaned up part of a locust. It appeared to me the locust went down and took out a bunch of ash trees, took out a really nice cherry, which will make some nice firewood. I'm back here in the woods. As you can see behind me, got all these grapevines. As I'm out here and I see these grapevines, I try to cut them. They will choke a tree out, and you know, I don't want to see them choking out a really great tree. Now we have a couple nice oak in this part of the property, so I'm going to get the top handle saw out. I'm going to cut that off, and then we'll get down to where the cherry tree is. Hope you'll stay with us. I just thought as I was coming down in here, it was really pretty with the dogwoods in bloom, and I thought I would give you a little view of that. Really like the way the Pennsylvania woods looks this time of year. It's really beautiful. So this is the area I'm going to be cutting today. As you can see, there's a stump there. That is the locust tree that went down. You know, it's hard to tell whether that ash tree behind it went down before or after. I'm thinking after. You can see a lot of those, the tops are falling out. So that's on the plan to cut those up for firewood as well. I'm not as worried about those. But if we get over here, you can see I have this cherry. It's hung up there in the tree. I got this old dead ash here. And as I was taking the locust down, that thing started wobbling pretty bad. I actually thought the top was going to fall out of it. But so that's going to come down here in some order. I think my first order of business is going to be get this cherry tree, get it on the ground. I'm hopeful that once I cut it off at the stump that the 2032R will be able to pull it up out of there. And hopefully it falls down, and then I can start working towards cleaning this mess up. At some point here, I want to open this all up and put in a really nice deer food plot. I also, down a little bit further, if you look just over the cherry tree there, I'd like to put my wood yard there. So kind of big plans here. Of course, just bought the property, so you know, it's going to take some time. There's a lot of dead trees down, a lot of dead trees standing with the ash all dead here. But, you know, just keep working away at it. So I'm going to get started, and hopefully I get this tree down. So we're just gassing up, get some bar and chain oil. I'm using the 372 XP for this. As I get into this cut, I definitely want to have the power if I need to adjust my cut as that's coming down. So another thing, a friend of mine just asked me last night about why his sprocket at the front of his chainsaw was binding up. Oddly enough, that question has come up to me a couple of times recently from people who really know what they're doing, and I'm a little surprised that they don't know that you need to grease your bar. And this is particularly true on Husqvarna, Red Max, or John's Red. They did change their name, and I think Echo has it that way. I think the only one really that doesn't is Steel. But just to show you, and try to get, there's a little hole right there. You get an instrument like this, give it a couple of squirts every time you gas up, and you'll actually see it push out around the bar. It keeps it nice and lubed up for you. So we're all fueled up here. Get this started, and we will see if we can't bring this cherry tree down. I thought it would. I was kind of hoping the top would fall, but it didn't. So we'll get the chain hooked up here and see if the 2032R will pull that down out of there. Oh, it looks like it's digging into the ground, as you can see here. So I'm having a little trouble pulling it out. Probably if I turn around and not pull with the bucket, but pull with the hitch, I can probably get a little more power on it. What I'm going to try to do is lift it up with the bucket a little bit and maybe get it up out of that hole, and hopefully then I can pull it. So stay tuned. Now it looks like we're hitting that stump down there. So I think maybe if I unhook the chain, cut a length of that off, and then hook on up there, I should be able to pull it then. So we'll do that. So you may have wondered why I didn't wear my hearing protection when I was cutting before. I actually like to leave my hearing protection off when I'm felling or taking down a leaning tree like this. Reason being is I want to hear the cracks. I want to hear what's going on around me. It may give me that extra split second to react. So it's not really that I don't believe in hearing protection or something like that. It's just I think it's a little safer in that regard. For the couple of seconds I'm going to be cutting, a couple of minutes, probably not that much damage to my hearing versus potentially having a tree twist or turn or come off the stump at me. So that's why I did that. Compression side is on top, tension side is on bottom. So cut my compression side first. You always do that. Then come up through your tension. So the more you cut wood, the more you realize which side is compression, which side is tension. Another thing, when you're following a leaning tree like this, always keep your cut flat like I did. It tends to direct the cut to go straight down versus coming back at you or away from you. My daughter said she had allergies today. I usually am not affected. But boy, I'll tell you, this pollen today has got me all messed up. worked out well. So now I got this right here. I got a timber jack I can use. That should come out of there pretty easily. It's still stuck up there in the top, but we'll figure that out later. I do want to get it down. I know there's some neighbor kids around here. You know, it is a dangerous situation right here. I see a widowmaker up there as well. So, got a lot of work to do. So just to show you what I'm up against here, you can see that widowmaker up there. I'm kind of hoping when I pull this cherry tree out, hits that and knocks it down. I think there's a chance of it. That'd make the rest of this a lot safer. But you know, I'm just not sure what to do yet. I mean, we'll have to figure that out when we get there. But as you can see, I got a pile of wood here that I gotta sort through. I'm thinking if I get the tractor up the hill, might be able to pull this cherry log out of here, get that out of the way, cut up that little locust. There's another piece of locust that I left here. I didn't have room to haul it the last time. So I'm gonna shut the camera off. You know, I know many of you do like watching the saw run, but right now it's starting to get warm, and I want to get out of here before it gets too warm and uncomfortable. Some people ask me why I always wear long sleeves. Well, simple answer to that. We have a lot of ticks in this area, and we have a lot of poison ivy in this area. So me wearing the long sleeves helps me with the poison ivy, helps me with the ticks. It is uncomfortable. I wish I could wear short sleeves. In this case, I'm probably just going to cut these in about 8-foot lengths, take them out of here, haul them down there where I can be in the shade instead of sweltering out here in the sun. It's going to be up around 80 degrees today. So, and it's getting there pretty quick. So anyway, going to shut this off. We'll talk to you later, and hopefully I can give you a wrap up of what I got accomplished this morning. Well, it didn't get my Widowmaker, but it did come down. So we're in a safer position than we were, but we still got work to do. So I'll get busy trimming this up and get it up out of here. Well, that's going to be it for this video. I was glad to get that cherry tree down. It'll make some good firewood for someone. And I hope you liked what you saw today, and I hope you'll consider subscribing and maybe hit the like button. So anyway, we'll catch you in the next video. Thanks for watching.